you are looking at here is the brand new MMT Extra Levels indicator with default settings. There's even more features available that are not shown on the charts. I will go over all of the available settings and parameters. So let's see what we have on the charts here. The MMT Extra Levels has a built-in volume profile working behind the scenes. It uses that built-in profile to show you the current session value area high, value area low, and there's also an option to see the current session point of control. This indicator will also show you previous session point of controls. You see this dark green dashed line right here and the dark red dashed line down here. These are previous session value area highs and value area lows. And these lines get extended all the way to the right of the charts. So if I have 5 days of data loaded, it will show me all the previous session value area high and value area lows for all the days that I have loaded. And then you see these gold lines. These were the current session value area high and value area low from last session. And then when we start a new session, these become previous session lines. I've also got 3 different sessions mapped out on the chart. I've got the high, the low, and the center mapped out for the New York session, the London session, and the Asian session. And the start and stop times are completely customizable. So let's scroll back a little bit. Let me show you. All right, here's some gold lines back here. Those were that session's value area high and value area low. You can see here they become previous session value area high and value area lows, and those lines get extended all the way to the right of the chart. This line is a composite VWAP. This is a 3-day composite VWAP. You can add up to 2 different composite VWAPs on the chart, and there's even more levels that we can add on. So let's have a look under the hood at the MMT Extra Levels indicator. We've got previous sessions value area high and value area low. You can choose the color, the width, and the style for each of the lines, and also the opacity. You can turn these lines on or off. Then we have the current session profile lines. This is showing me the current session value area high, current session value area low, and there's also an option for the current session point of control. I've got this turned off right now, but you can also turn both of these on or off. You can choose all the colors, the width, the style, the opacity, and these levels have customizable labels. There is no label feature for the previous session value area high and lows. These are just lines that extend all the way to the right of the chart, but with the current session you have label options. There's a composite VWAP section. Right now I've got a 3-day VWAP on the chart. I could also add a second composite VWAP on the chart. If I wanted to see a 5-day or a 7-day composite VWAP, you can change the number of sessions. I could see a 10-day composite VWAP, whatever you like. There's also the option to see previous session open, high, low, and close. And this is not just yesterday's open, high, low, and close. This is yesterday's yesterday open, high, low, and close, and beyond. So depending on how many days of data loaded on your chart, it will show you all of the previous open, high, low, and closes. This will not compete with the original key levels indicator or the built-in yesterday open, high, low, close. This is showing you everything prior to that. So I just activated a couple of these lines. I'll show you on the chart in a minute how that looks. But we have an option to turn off the lows, the highs, the closes, the opens, each individually. Also change the color, the width, the style, the opacity for each. So now if you look on the chart, we've got this high, we've got this low. This is the current session. This is the previous session. And this is the session before that. This is where the lines start. Next up, we have the 3 different sessions: the Asian session, the London session, and the New York session. For all of these different sessions, you've got a custom start time and a custom end time. You can turn these sessions on or off individually. You can choose the colors for the lines, the same options for each different session. And then we have the session labels, and this will also apply to the current session labels. You can turn the labels on or off. There's a pixel offset. You can push the label text further to the right away from the edge of these lines. And you can choose the font size for the labels. So that's the MMT Extra Levels indicator. There's a ton of great extra key levels available in this indicator. I appreciate you taking the time to tune in to this overview video. I wish you best of luck in your trading. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.